Good afternoon, Belize. It's midday, and you're tuned into the news at noon, where we bring you the latest updates from around the country. I'm Isana Cayetano. Here's what's making headlines today. Lord's Bank man gunned down in his sleep. Violent crime surge in southern Belize sparks fear and urgency. Belize records first motorcycle fatality for 2026. And the United Nations urges calm after a U.S. strike in Venezuela. These stories are coming up in just 1 minute.
I'm Brittany. My stories are heartfelt and bring a fresh perspective. On the job, there is no challenge too great. Flooded highways, raging fires, or asking tough questions. My determination and willingness to connect with people help to deliver stories that put you, our viewers, at the forefront of issues. My motto? Accurate, timely, and relevant. I am News 5.
Welcome back. A quiet Sunday morning turned deadly in Lords Bank village. 57-year-old Philip Nicholas was asleep at home with his wife and grandchild when a gunman slipped inside and opened fire. Reports say the shooter entered through a door left open and shot Nicholas multiple times before fleeing. His wife and grandchild were unharmed. Neighbors described Nicholas as a hard-working family man, devoted to his loved ones and his job. Police are searching for answers and the person behind this brazen attack. Meanwhile, there's growing alarm in southern Belize as a wave of violent crime grips communities. At the heart of the chaos is a deadly drug war between rival gangs in Bella Vista and nearby villages. The latest flashpoint, a New Year's Eve mass shooting in Independence, has shattered the sense of safety for families across the area. From home invasions and armed robberies to brutal killings, the violence is escalating fast. Residents are demanding answers and action. So, what's the government's plan to stop this crime spiral? We put that question to Ministry of Home Affairs Oscar Mira.
In Bella Vista right now we have already deployed extra patrols. We have a new police station that is going to be built. That work has already started, and that police station is going to have all the units that are required of a fully functioning police station. We're going to have GI3, we're going to have special branch, we're going to have CIB, community-based policing. All the units that are in one of those bigger police stations will be held there. And we have also have more patrols along the southern highway as well. So we are working in having more intelligence-based operations happening. And in the future, we expect that we will get things under control in that area.
Belize has seen its first motorcycle fatality of the year, and it's a tragic one. On Saturday night, 24-year-old Brian Miguel lost his life in a collision along the George Price Highway near Harmonyville. Police say around 8:30 p.m., Miguel's motorcycle was hit head-on by a Ford F-150 pickup that reportedly switched lanes. The pickup was driven by 35-year-old William Aleman, who is now detained and facing manslaughter by negligence charges. This deadly crash comes as the Ministry of Transport ramps up efforts to strengthen traffic laws and improve highway safety. The United Nations is sounding the alarm after a dramatic U.S. military strike in Venezuela. Undersecretary General Rosemary DiCarlo told the Security Council earlier today the situation is grave following the January 3rd operation that hit Caracas and several northern states. Casualties remain unknown. President Donald Trump confirmed the strike on social media, calling it, quote, a large-scale attack on President Nicolas Maduro. Hours later, he declared, quote, we are going to run the country until we can do a safe, proper transition, end quote. Venezuela slammed the move as, quote, military aggression and a violation of the UN Charter. Maduro and his wife, Celia Flores, are now in U.S. custody facing serious charges. The United Nations warns this could destabilize the region and set a dangerous precedent. DiCarlo urged respect for sovereignty, human rights, and the rule of law, calling for dialogue and international solidarity. The big question, however, is can Venezuela avoid a deeper crisis, or is this the start of something far worse?
We meet at a grave time following the 3 January United States military action in the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela. The broad outlines of the events of Saturday have been widely reported. Early that day, U.S. forces were active across Caracas and in the northern states of Miranda, Aragua, and La Guaira. The extent of casualties resulting from these actions remains undetermined. In a statement on social media on Saturday, President Donald Trump announced the conduct of a, I quote, large-scale strike against Venezuela and its leader, President Nicolas Maduro, end quote. During a press conference on Saturday, President Trump stated, and I quote again, "We are going to run the country until such time that we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition," end quote. The government of Venezuela has characterized the United States' action as a military aggression carried out in civilian and military areas and as a flagrant violation of the Charter, posing a threat to international and regional peace and security. As we speak, President Maduro is being held in New York, accused by U.S. authorities, along with his wife, Celia Flores, of serious criminal offenses. What is less certain is the immediate future of Venezuela. I am deeply concerned about the possible intensification of the instability in the country, the potential impact on the region, and the precedent it may set for how relations between and among states are conducted.
That's a wrap for the news at noon. But don't worry, there's plenty more coming your way at 6 p.m. We'll dive deeper into these stories and more. In the meantime, visit greaterbelize.com and follow us on Facebook for real-time updates. And don't miss Open Your Eyes tomorrow morning for fresh takes on today's headlines. Thanks for tuning in, Belize. Stay informed, stay inspired, and have a fantastic afternoon.